Hello everyone, and welcome to Matura Matters, the podcast that helps you ace your Hungarian Matura exam. I'm your host, Jane, and today we're diving into a fascinating topic, Easter in Hungary. Joining me is Zoltan, a cultural expert who can guide us through the traditions and customs. Welcome, Zoltan.
Slazia Jane, thanks for having me. I'm excited to share some insights into how we celebrate Húsvét, or Easter, in Hungary.
So, Zoltan, Easter isn't on a fixed date, right? It's based on some kind of lunar calendar?
That's right, Jane. Easter is observed on the first Sunday following the first full moon after the spring equinox, which is March 21st. So it can fall anywhere between late March and late April.
Interesting. Now, I know the English word Easter has pagan roots, something to do with the goddess of spring. Is there anything similar in the Hungarian word Húsvét?
Yes, actually. Hús means meat, and vet is a form of the word take. So, Húsvét literally refers to taking meat. This signifies the end of the 40-day fasting period in the Christian religion, when people can finally eat meat again.
Ah, that makes sense. So it's directly tied to the religious aspect of Easter. Could you walk us through the main religious events leading up to Easter Sunday?
Certainly. It all starts with Palm Sunday, the Sunday before Easter, which commemorates Jesus' arrival in Jerusalem. This marks the beginning of Holy Week Day. Then comes Maundy Thursday, remembering the Last Supper. Good Friday is when we remember Jesus' crucifixion. Saturday is a day of mourning. And finally, Easter Sunday celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's the biggest celebration in Christianity.
Okay, so Easter Sunday is the big religious day. But what about Easter Monday? I know that's a public holiday in Hungary. What happens then?
Easter Monday is when the folk traditions really come to the forefront. It's a day filled with unique Hungarian customs, many of which are related to spring, fertility, and, well, a bit of playful mischief.
Mischief? Tell me more. I've heard something about watering?
Yes, the watering or sprinkling tradition, called Locsolkodás, is a very old custom. Traditionally, boys and men would visit girls and women and playfully sprinkle them with water. Back in the old days, they might even have taken them to the well and tossed a bucket of water on them.
Wow, that sounds intense. I imagine things have changed a bit since then?
Definitely. These days, men usually use perfume or cologne instead of buckets of water. It's a symbolic freshening for spring.
Okay, perfume is definitely a step up. And what do the women get in return for this freshening?
The girls give painted eggs to the boys, and they also offer traditional Hungarian Easter food and drinks. It's a sign of appreciation and a way to share the festive spirit.
Painted eggs. I've seen some beautiful examples. Are there any particular designs or colors that are traditional?
There are many different techniques and regional variations. Some eggs are dyed with natural dyes from plants, while others are decorated with intricate patterns using wax resist or other methods. The colors and designs often have symbolic meanings related to spring, fertility, and new life.
That's fascinating. So besides the watering and the painted eggs, what other traditions are common during Easter in Hungary?
Well, for children, the Easter Bunny brings small chocolate eggs as presents. And of course, food plays a huge role. From early morning on, the dinner table is filled with delicious dishes.
Tell me about the food. What are some of the must-have dishes on a Hungarian Easter table?
You'll definitely find blessed braided scone, or kalács, lamb meat, homemade smoked ham, hard-boiled eggs, fresh horseradish, and a little bit of palinka, the famous Hungarian fruit spirit.
That sounds like quite a feast. So, Easter in Hungary is a blend of religious observance, folk traditions, and delicious food. It's a time for family, celebration, and welcoming the spring.
Exactly. It's a moment of connecting, resting, and true celebration.
Zoltan, this has been incredibly insightful. Thank you for sharing your knowledge of Hungarian Easter traditions with us. For our listeners preparing for the Matura, remember the key points we discussed: the lunar calendar determining the date, the meaning of Húsvét, the religious events of Holy Week, the watering tradition on Easter Monday, the painted eggs, and of course, the delicious food. Any last words for our listeners, Zoltan?
Just to encourage everyone to explore these traditions further. There are many resources online, including DIY videos for egg painting and baking kalács. Immerse yourselves in these rich Hungarian and Christian traditions.
Great advice. And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning in to Matura Matters. Good luck with your studies and have a happy Easter.